So this is the another pathy, that is the allopathy, where they are giving the larger doses, where they are giving the dissimilar or the heterogeneous medicine, where there is no direct pathological relationship with the disease and the medicine. So this is the about the allopathy. Next thing, they are doing the operations or the surgery. They are taking the strength from the patient. So this we are discussing. Ki if there is excessive quantity of the blood, and if this is the concept, ki this excessive quantity is related to the disease, then this is the foolishness. It is how it is possible that the quantity of the blood is much more and that's why that person is having the disease, but they are having such principle and hence they are sucking the vital fluid or the blood from the patient by the different means. Either they are using the leeches, they are using the venisections, यानी कोई भी modus operandi use करके they are sucking the blood, they are evacuating the body. स्वेट और सलावेशन, स्वेट और सलावेशन भी वो लोग एक्सेसिव करते थे, बट especially through the squandering the irrepressible blood as done by regaining the routine practice used blindly and relentlessly, usually with the pretext that the physician should emit and further the sick nature its efforts to help itself without considering how irrational it is to imitate and further this very imperfectly most inappropriate effort of the instinctive unintelligent vital energy which is implanted in our organism. So how they how कैसे कर सकते हैं ना कोई कि दे आर टेकिंग द ब्लड, दे आर डिक्रीजिंग द कैपेसिटी ऑफ दिस वाइटल एनर्जी. अगर ब्लड ही नहीं है, सो हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल टू सप्लाई द न्यूट्रिशन, टू सप्लाई द ऑक्सीजन टू ईच एंड एवरी सेल ऑफ द बॉडी. एंड हेंस ही सेड दैट कि ये जो प्रैक्टिस है वो लोग कर रहे हैं, हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल टू क्योर द सिक पर्सन. इट इज अ मर्डरस गेम विद दैट पर्सन. इट इज द इंस्टेंट यू अनइंटेलिजेंट है ये जो वाइटल एनर्जी को और वीक वीक कर रहे हैं. हाउ इट इज पॉसिबल टू बी क्योर दैट पर्सन बाय टेकिंग द ब्लड. For where it possess of such a model ability, it would never have allowed the organism to get sick. When made ill by the noxious agent, our principle cannot do anything else than express its depression caused by disturbance of the regularity of the life by symptoms by means of which intelligent physician ask for aid. So this is the way how the life principle is expressing itself कि when the noxious agents are acting on the body, our vital force deranged हो जाएगा. So वो vital force कैसे बताएगा कि the infection is present inside the body by expressing the depression. Kaise? By causing the signs and symptoms by means of which the intelligent physician can help him by sucking, not by sucking the blood. If this is not given, अगर वो signs and symptoms ही नहीं देते, it strives to save by increasing the element, especially through the violent evacuation, no matter what this entails, often with the largest sacrifices and destruction of life itself. अगर signs and symptoms produce ही नहीं होते, so it is very difficult to cure that person. जो हाँ डिसीज है बॉडी में चल रहा है, जो डिस्ट्रक्शन अंदर चल रही है, सो इट विल नॉट बी पॉसिबल टू गेट द नॉलेज ऑफ दैट. ये हमारा ये वाइटल फोर्स का ये नेचर का दिस इज अ गुडनेस कि दे आर एक्सप्रेसिंग देमसेल्फ कि देयर इज अ डिरेंजमेंट ऑफ वाइटल फोर्स, दे आर एक्सप्रेसिंग द सिम्टम. और ये लोग क्या कर रहे हैं, दे आर सकिंग द ब्लड. यानी बेचारा वाइटल फोर्स चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोल रहा है कि आई एम हैविंग द सम प्रॉब्लम, और उसको ठीक करने के बजाय they are taking out the strength of that vital force. They are doing the murderous practice by using such operations. So this is about the allopathy. So what point you have to remember here, ki the pathy which is having the exactly opposite dissimilar relation, it is a heterogeneous. The medicine they are giving do not have any straight pathological or the direct pathological relationship, The doses of the medicines are large and they are frequent. Sometimes they are doing the sucking of blood. Sometimes क्या तब वो बहुत routine practice थी. They are doing the surgery off and on. They are taking the blood from the person because they consider that कि if there is excessive quantity of the blood in the body, so this leads to the disease. They are causing the murderous game with the patient. Instead of giving such noxious agent, or instead of doing all such operations, if they would have helped the patient by giving the similar medicine, तो बहुत सारे patient की वहाँ पे जान बच सकती थी. But they are not doing this. They are weakening our power by taking the strength, and this may leads to the destruction of the life of the person. So this is given in the first footnote. एक मिनट, ये footnote chat खत्म नहीं हुई है. फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ क्योर ये सब ये लोग करते थे, लेकिन अभी यहाँ पे फॉर द पर्पज ऑफ क्योर क्या करना चाहिए? द मॉर्बिडली डिप्रेस वाइटल एनर्जी possesses so little ability worthy of the imitation, since all the changes and symptoms produced by it in the organism are the disease itself. So अगर वाइटल फोर्स स्ट्राइव कर रहा है, वाइटल फोर्स अगर हमको बता रहा है कि साइंस एंड प्रोड्यूस करके, साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स प्रोड्यूस करके कि सम डिसीज इज इनसाइड द बॉडी, दिस इज द गुडनेस. लेकिन एलोपैथी वाले क्या कर रहे हैं? दे आर निग्लेक्टिंग दैट साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स एंड दे आर टेकिंग आउट द ब्लड, दे आर गिविंग द मैसिव डोजेस. अगर ये वाइटल फोर्स स्टॉप कर देगा, सो दिस में लीड्स टू द डिफिकल्ट कंडीशन. सो ऑल ये साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स जो प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है वाइटल फोर्स, दैट वी हैव टू टेक इन टू द कंसिडरेशन, बिकॉज this is the disease itself. What intelligent physician would want to emit it with the intention to heal? तो intelligent physician ने क्या करना चाहिए? They have to take into the account all these signs and symptoms, उसको heal करना चाहिए, या फिर thereby they sacrifice his patient. पेशेंट को मारना है या पेशेंट को हील करना है, that is totally depend upon the physician. So if the physician is using such method, then there will be a sacrifice of his patient. But if if the physician wants to cure the person or that patient, then he has to be attentive for the signs and symptoms, so that there will be a cure of the patient. So the allopathy or the second mode of treatment, it is given in the footnote of aphorism 22. Is it clear about the allopathy?
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody give me the summary of this allopathy? The points only, what we have discussed now. Bhavna? Jhelna? Saumya?
Yes, ma'am.
Give me the points.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, may I?
Hmm.
Ma'am, the first point is that they gives the medicines with opposite nature.
No, do not have similar or opposite. They are giving the heterogeneous medicine.
Heterogeneous.
Huh.
Heterogeneous medicines,
Hmm.
and with large doses,
Hmm.
and they are frequent and
Hmm.
violent medicines.
Hmm.
No direct pathological reaction to the morbid state. Relation
Huh.
with to the morbid state,
Hmm.
and they're doing the surgery
Hmm.
in almost all cases,
Hmm.
and remove that part.
Hmm. They
And
consider it as cure.
if there is yes, ma'am. And
Hmm.
if there is more blood in the body, they
Hmm.
suck that blood by
Hmm.
different procedures.
Hmm. Very good.
And
Anyone else? Jhelna?
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
In allopathy, they don't give similar medicine, or they also don't give opposite medicine.
Hmm.
They give heterogeneous medicines.
Hmm.
And in the case of any disease, they directly remove the organ,
Hmm.
or for example, if there are any blood disorder,
Hmm.
they suck the blood with the help of the insects.
Hmm.
And
Because they consider that कि for any disease.
Because there is because they consider that this is the only cure for the disease.
Yes.
They remove organ directly, and
Hmm.
they don't give medicine, and that medicines are almost violent. They cause the side effects to other organs. If medicine is working, if they are giving medicine for fever example, then it will cause other side effect to other parts of the body.
Hmm. Okay, that means you are getting something from the allopathy. Okay, is it clear? Any doubt? Anybody? Anyone wants to ask something?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, as you told, no, that Dr. Honeyman said in allopathy means that at least we should use means similar, either similar or opposite
Hmm.
medicine. So
Hmm.
we use the similar medicine. Then what
Hmm.
about the opposite medicine?
That is the
Can you use it,
antipathy.
and how does it work?
That is the antipathy. Now in the 23 aphorism, they have given antipathy.
Okay, ma'am.
So
Ma'am, then it's a different path, you know?
yes, that is a third pathy. And the allopathy
Okay,
sometimes
ma'am.
uses this one also. Either they are giving the dissimilar medicine or the heterogeneous medicine, or sometimes they are also giving the opposite medicine.
Okay, ma'am.
So this antipathy is nothing the way they use by the allopathy, you can say.
Okay, ma'am.
So that is given in the aphorism number 23.
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Read some. Please, somebody read aphorism number 23. Who will read? Gajanan, read.
Yes, ma'am.
Hmm.
All pure experience, however, and all accurate research
Hmm.
convince you that uh, persistent symptoms of disease are far from being removed and annihilated by opposite symptoms of medicines,
Hmm.
as in the antipathic,
An
analpathic,
antipathy.
or anantipathic and palliative methods.
Hmm. Hmm.
That on the contrary,
Hmm.
contrary after transient
Hmm.
apparent elevation, they
Hmm.
break forth again
Hmm.
only with increased intensity
Hmm.
and become manifestly
Hmm.
aggravated.
Very good. आधीचं
The
समजलंय
apparent.
तुला?
Oh, ma'am.
Okay. Now the 23. Thank you, Gajanan. In the aphorism number 23, they have given the second part that we have seen in the aphorism number 22 ना कि there are two ways, opposite and similar. But allopathy क्या करते हैं? वो अलग ही दे रहे हैं कुछ तो भी. They are which is not similar, which is not opposite. So opposite क्या दे? Opposite वाली पैथी कौन सी है? That is the antipathy. बट एलोपैथी वाले समटाइम्स अपोजिट मेडिसिन भी देते हैं या कभी कभी हेट्रोजिनस मेडिसिन भी देते हैं. So now the aphorism number 23, all pure experience. So that pure experience यानी क्योंकि हनीमन ने पहले एलोपैथी प्रैक्टिस की है, वो एमडी थे, आपको पता है ये, एंड दैट्स व्हाई बाय टेकिंग द एक्सपीरियंस ही सेड दैट हाउएवर एंड ऑल एक्यूरेट रिसर्च, उन्होंने रिसर्च भी उसमें किया है, एक्सपीरियंस भी किया है, ऑब्जर्व भी किया है. सो ये सब में से उनको पता क्या चला है, कन्विंस अस दैट persistent symptoms of disease are far from being removed and annihilated by opposite symptoms of medicine. That is, on the contrary, after transient apparent elevation, they break forth again. So, this truth is convince us. क्या ट्रूथ मिला है हमको कि जब सिम्टम्स परसिस्टेंट है डिसीज किसी डिसीज के, इफ यू वांट टू रिमूव इट और इफ यू वांट टू एनहिलेट इट by using opposite medicine, the medicine which possess the symptoms which is having the exactly opposite nature, ये अगर आप मेडिसिन दे रहे हो, सो वहां पे क्या होगा, दिस लीड्स टू द ट्रांजिएंट अपेरेंट एलिवेशन. ट्रांजिएंट यानी बहुत कम समय के लिए, अपेरेंट यानी सिर्फ हमको ऐसा लगता है, विच इज नॉट रियल. एलिवेशन यानी कम होना, सो देयर इज अ ट्रांजिएंट अपेरेंट एलिवेशन ऑफ सिम्टम, यानी बहुत कम समय के लिए हमको ऐसे लगेगा या पेशेंट को ऐसे लगेगा कि सिम्टम्स आर नाउ क्योर, लेकिन वो होता नहीं है, बिकॉज दिस इज द अपेरेंट, दिस इज नॉट द रियल। फिर क्या होता है उसमें, दे ब्रेक फोर्थ अगेन, वो फिर से वो सिम्टम्स आते हैं, ओनली विथ इंक्रीज इंटेंसिटी। यानी पहले वो पर्सन को अगर फीवर है, इफ यू आर गिविंग द एंटीपैथिक मोड ऑफ ट्रीटमेंट, तो आफ्टर सम टाइम फीवर कम हो जाएगा, लेकिन द इंटेंसिटी ऑफ दैट फीवर विल इंक्रीज अगेन एंड इट बिकेम मैनिफेस्ट एग्रीवेशन वहां पे होगा। यानी जो पहले सिम्टम सॉरी फीवर अगर 100 था, आपने उसको मेडिसिन दी, पैरासीटामोल वहाँ पे दी, कैल्पोल वहाँ पे दी, पैसिमोल वहाँ पे दी, सो आफ्टर 30 मिनट द फीवर विल डिक्रीज। वो पेशेंट को 3-4 घंटे फीवर नहीं रहेगा, बट जैसे जैसे चौथा घंटा वो खत्म होते जाएगा, वैसे वैसे फीवर फिर से उसको बढ़ने लगेगा। सो दैट इज द एग्रीवेशन ऑफ द फीवर। सो दिस इज हैपन व्हेन यू आर गिविंग द अपोजिट मेडिसिन। सो ऑल द प्योर एक्सपीरियंसेस और एक्यूरेट ऑब्जर्वेशन ने यही बताया है कि वेन एवर यू आर प्रिस्क्राइबिंग द मेडिसिन हु इज हैविंग द अपोजिट नेचर टू दैट of the natural disease, there will be a transient amelioration, but this amelioration is apparent, it is not the permanent. After that the intensity of the symptom will increase, it is not increase only, but it will be in a double rate, and this aggravation or this increased intensity felt by the patient very well because of this opposite medicine. तो यहाँ पे क्योर हुआ है क्या, पेशेंट यहाँ
No,
पे
ma'am.
क्योर हो गया?
Only temporary cure.
No, ma'am.
नो,
Temporary cure display.
टेम्पररी क्योर हो गया है, टेम्पररी क्योर भी नहीं हुआ है, वो टेम्पररी सिर्फ उसको एमिलियोरेशन है, बराबर।
Yeah, ma'am.
सो द
Then
Yes,
again
वर्ड,
it's aggravated.
yes, so that is nothing but a palliation. The transient
Okay, ma'am.
amelioration of the symptom is known as palliation, and hence he used the word here palliative method. Samjha what is palliative method? There will be a
Yeah,
transient
ma'am.
amelioration, but this is the apparent only, hence it is a palliative method. Is it clear
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am.
everyone? So आपको यहाँ
Yes,
पे
ma'am.
क्या क्या याद रखना है, that is the antipathy, who is the method in which the opposite medicines are prescribed by physician. The other name is the antipathy, or it is also known as palliative method. The next question will be why it is palliative method, because they are prescribing the medicine who is having the opposite nature to that of the natural disease. They causes the transient apparent elevation of the symptom, but after the some time the intensity of the symptom increases, this aggravates the symptom, and hence it is a palliative method, because palliation means transient amelioration, and in this case also the patient do not get cure, and hence we have to use similar medicine which is helpful for the permanent cure, not for the transient and apparent cure. Okay, clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah,
Both
ma'am.
the pathies, allopathy and antipathy.
Yeah, ma'am.
So this is
No,
the
ma'am.
mode of treatment. Antipathy means this is a mode of giving the medicine. This mode ये applicable allopathy भी कर सकता है या homeopathy भी कर सकता है. इफ यू वांट टू गिव द एंटीपैथिक होम्योपैथिक मेडिसिन भी आप दे सकते हो, अपोजिट मेडिसिन देके यू कैन डू द पैलिएशन, एंड हेंस ये जो एंटीपैथी है या दिस इज वी आर नॉट यूजिंग दिस वे ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट ऑफ मेडिसिन, एलोपैथी आर यूजिंग दिस वे ऑफ एम्प्लॉयमेंट द मेडिसिन. Okay, shall we stop here today? So tomorrow we will meet
Okay, ma'am.
again and we will start the aphorism number 24. Any doubt up to aphorism number 23, from first aphorism to the 23rd aphorism? Anyone wants to ask anything?
Ma'am, can you tell us means any homeopathic example means opposite means medicine?
Suppose that person is having the incurable disease. that person is having the carcinoma, or that person may have the destruction of the tissues are much more. So in that case, we are also giving the medicine which will helpful for the palliation. But there are the different factors for this. The age of the patient, if it is much more, that means the condition of person उसमें आएगा वो. Then condition of the disease, कि that person is not able to cope up with that disease. The person is having the parameters which are not within the normal physiological range. Yeah, the stage of the disease is much beyond the curable stage. So ये अगर incurable stage अगर है, so in that case, according to that disease, we are giving the palliative medicine. Pulsatilla भी palliate कर सकता है, belladonna भी palliate कर सकता है by the same way. It is not the perfect medicine कि ये मेडिसिन पैलिएशन के लिए यूज करते हैं. जो सिमिलर मेडिसिन है वही आप रिपीटेड डोजेस में आप दोगे तो दैट विल बी द पैलिएशन. तो एनी मेडिसिन विच इज सुटेबल फॉर दैट कंडीशन कैन बी गिवन एज अ पैलिएटिव. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Yeah, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Anyone? Any doubt or any question? Okay.